Okay, I think this is recording now. Hey guys, how we doing? Yeah, actually I'm recording on that flip video I got over on Amazon. Remember the one I said I was going to use for my workout videos when I come out with those? Which actually about that, I'm planning on starting that tomorrow, actually. I'm still messing around with video editing. I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not very good at it. So I'm probably not going to do anything, you know, super cool, I don't know, about stuff flying in and out or anything like that. But, yeah, I actually did choose a name. I forget which one of my subscribers said the name, but 8 Weeks to a Great Physique is going to be the name of the show. And I also have like episode 1, the weigh-in, will probably be tomorrow. Like I said, I hope I can get everything to go smoothly on it though, because like I said, I'm really new to all this. But, let's get on to the video I have for today. I actually want to dedicate this video to one of my subscribers. I believe his name's Agnosmax. He actually sent me a package. Here's the package. Hope you guys can see that. And in the package, there were 2 fragrances. The 2 fragrances right here. And he gave me them because he's worn them for a long time. You know, he enjoyed both of them. Doesn't really wear them as much anymore. And asked me to review them. So, you know, he sent me the package, you know, and here I am, and I'm gonna review them for you. Any of you other guys that have, you know, any fragrances that are like gathering dust at the back of your collection, that if you want me to do a review on, you can just send them to me, and I'll be sure to give you a shout out and do the review on them. But let's start for this one, okay? The 2 fragrances I got. One is Brazilian. This is actually Malbec. You guys know how god-awful I am when it comes to pronunciations, and this probably isn't going to be any better. By Boticario. That's probably brutally butchered, but it's Brazilian. And then the second one I have is actually a grenade-looking like fragrance. And this one, you'd think it looks like plastic, but this actually feels a lot like glass. So even though the bottle's cheesy, it actually feels like a decent quality bottle. Very heavy would be a better way to put it. And this is Arsenal, okay? Now, I'll first do my review on this, because I don't have note breakdowns to any of these. Arsenal is definitely a spring or a summer fragrance, for sure. When you first spray this on, it comes off a lot like Le Parkenzo from the Kenzo house. Except instead of a lemony, fresh feel, you more get a melon fresh feel. And this, it comes off almost as what you would think melon juice would smell like. Not super sweet juice, but almost like an ice-cold glass of melon juice. And if you guys have seen my other video on Le Parkenzo, I said that was a crisp, cold glass of lemonade. Like I said, this feels just like Le Parkenzo, except it has a melon feel instead of it. It also does last longer, and unless the sticker at the bottom is wrong, this is an eau de parfum, so the strength to it is a lot better than a toilette, for instance. But it's still a pretty light fragrance. When you first put this one on, which this one's light enough that if you wanted, you could put one under each pulse point, then one on each wrist. You'd still be able to smell it for a little while, but it won't really project out and offend anybody. Being an eau de parfum, this does last between 5 to 7 hours on my skin. It does last longer than Le Parkenzo, which is a toilette, but has that real watery feel. And after you get really past that watery melon type feel for the top notes, it really just dries down to kind of a sweet melon musk. So, I mean, you know, fruity fresh musk category. You know, it's been done about 100 times. You know, they're solid. You know, I like them. Nothing anything too special. I wouldn't really compare it to, you know, like a Burberry London or anything like that. But a solid fragrance. I'd probably have to give this a 7.5 out of 10. You know, it's alright. It's definitely worth a try, especially if you like aquatics or fruity fresh fragrances. And if you like Le Parkenzo. I do like Le Parkenzo a little more than it though, because I like lemons. But now time to the interesting guy right here. Agnosmax actually said that this one was the one he liked better of 2, and this is the Malbec I have right here. Because it had notes of wine in it. And that is definitely correct. I mean, I really like red wine for a few reasons. It has twice the alcohol of beer. It's better for my heart than beer. And I don't know, I just like taste. But the notes of wine in here, really when you first initially spray this on, I'm not sure how many of you guys are familiar with Yves Saint Laurent's Rive Gauche, but it has a very strong kind of barber shaving cream feel to it. Just kind of a thick shaving cream. Like just the can of Barbasol you can get at Walmart for around 99 cents or 94 cents, whatever Walmart's selling it for. But this is almost comes off as a Rive Gauche light, except as opposed to just that pure Barbasol shaving cream feel, that actually mixes wine in there as well. And when it mixes wine in there, it actually turns out pretty interesting. And actually, when this one actually has a little bit of development to it. So when you first spray this on, you're going to get that strong wine and Barbasol shaving cream feel. But as it begins to dry down a little bit, and you get towards the middle of the fragrance, towards the heart notes, it actually gets really nice because the shaving cream accord kind of tones down a little bit, and now it's more of a wine and floral accord. And then as it dries down into the fragrance, this one jumps around a lot actually. As it dries down, you get back to that wine and shaving cream accord that you did at the top of the fragrance, just not as strong, much, like I said, much more toned down. So really, this one actually does have a little bit of development to it. This is one I liked. It's just like with Rive Gauche, it's extremely easy to wear, and actually I think this one's even easier than Rive Gauche to wear because it has those notes of wine that kind of give it that tart, kind of that sour tart feel that red wine gives you. Like if you were just to, you know, get a whiff of a glass of red wine right before you're about to drink it. Which actually made it pretty interesting to me. I can definitely see myself wearing this one just as kind of like a casual fragrance. Because I do enjoy the wine note in there. I think it's done really well, actually. But, like I said, this is Malbec, and this is the Brazilian one, and this one is Arsenal. This one, though, I'm actually going to give an 8 out of 10. Because it does last about 6 hours on my skin. It doesn't really project like Rive Gauche does, but just, you know, kind of a, you know, an average, middle-of-the-road longevity projection with those wine notes in it. And that Barbasol shaving cream. But, yeah, guys, this is the video for today. And like I said, I definitely want to give the shout-out to Agnosmax for sending me these fragrances. He said that this was one of his favorites, and I can definitely see why. It's very easy to wear, and it's just plain nice. But, like I said, I'm hoping to get that, my first video out for my 8 weeks to a great physique out tomorrow. I'm not sure how much video editing I do in it because I'm still playing around a little bit. But also I owe you my most versatile fragrances. I'm sorry about that, guys. I didn't come out with it because I went out of town. But yeah, definitely, guys, check out my other videos if you haven't checked them out yet. Always rate, comment, subscribe. You guys know I love it when you do that. And that's one of the things that really motivates me to do more videos. But yeah, always check out fragrancenet.com. I didn't check FragranceNet if they had these. I think one of these might be discontinued. I didn't really do too much of looking on here. I just got the package. But yeah, definitely, guys. I do have a coupon code over at FragranceNet, TIM9, and you do get an extra 10% off. And the more that coupon code gets used, the more FragranceNet is able to help me out with fragrances. So definitely that makes me put out more reviews. But yeah, I hope the quality to this is alright. And the question of the day I want to do. What is your favorite discontinued fragrance? Okay? Alright. Be sure to tell me that in the comments below, and see you later, guys.